As some of you may have deduced from these reviews, one of my favorite local brewers for me here in New Jersey is Carton Brewing. I love the fact that they will tend to do some very non-traditional, off-the-wall, very experimental kind of brews. This one is no exception to that. This one is their Orange Swisher. Now, you can see it's very dark here. It's technically a rock beer, but they have it listed as a blunt ale. If you need me to tell you what a blunt is, go look it up on Urban Dictionary. I'm not in the business of doing that here. But I like that whenever Carton has their stuff on tap, they will have these postcards kind of giving the whole rundown of what the beer is. The ABV of it, the IBU, stuff like that. So this one for Orange Swisher, I will read off the card here. Smoked malt is one of the more dubious tools in a brewer's bag because thresholds are vastly different. What to one palate is a hint of bacon or a whiff of barbecue, to another is an ashtray or Band-Aids. How can Carton ignore playing this game? Where can smoldering aromatics go off the beaten craft? In Orange Swisher, we've reassembled the deconstructed aspects of a flavored blunt. Rich dark malts rendered smoky by the addition of oak-smoked pale wheat, touched with orange zest and a heavy plug of the hops that smell like their cousins. Drink Orange Swisher and hand me down a 50-pack. Now, I have never had, at least that I can recall, like one of those Swisher Sweets or anything like that. None of the flavored tobacco. Back when I used to smoke eons ago, I think the closest I ever had was when I think Camel had tropical flavors out, and I remember some kind of citrusy thing with that. What I'm expecting out of this, though, is probably tobacco notes, definitely some orange. I've been told there may be kind of a hint of the aroma of weed on here, so let's check this out. I'm getting pretty much all three of those things, all in tandem. It's very complex, but it's not unpleasant smelling at all. And you get that smokiness off of it too, in addition to the tobacco, the orange, and maybe a little bit of that dankness of the sticky, as they call it. I know, I'm 35, come on. Those days are long past. Oh, the smokiness and that tobacco kind of flavor really come across nice, and the orange, kind of almost like an orange zest, comes across at the end. It's a really nice combination, and especially nice for someone like me that doesn't smoke anymore. It's almost like I get to go back in time and have a little bit of tobacco without having to worry about my lungs, maybe my liver, but let's have another taste here. It is a very interesting brew, and I totally get what they were going for here. The smokiness of the rock beer is not too overstated. It doesn't overwhelm all the other elements of the beer. I don't really get any of the taste of the kind of weed element they were going for there. It's more tobacco and the orange and the smoke. But that said, it's damn good. And it's an interesting variation of a rock beer, in my opinion. So I like this one. I'm glad I was able to get this. I think this is another kind of limited release one for Carton, but I know there are several places in my area that have it on tap. So if you're in the North New Jersey area, and probably in the South New Jersey area too, because Carton's a little bit further south of me, take a look around for it. You will probably find it if your local liquor store does growler fills of Carton. There's a good chance you're probably going to be able to get a fill of this one. Very, very good. So Orange Swisher, blunt ale, or rock beer, however you want to describe it. 6% ABV, so it's not even going to knock you on your ass so much. Just kind of a nice relaxing beer. Can't really complain too much about that. So with that, until the next review, and I'll see you guys.